Gayoto asked me. Oh, okay. I said, and we're back at the 16 Shots podcast. It's your guy, your main guy. They call me Carl.
It's Carl back.
Carl's back with the 16 Shots podcast, giving you pow, 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 16 shots.
Hey, one of our devout listeners said that Carl sounds like a white male who lives the alternative lifestyle.
I've already told you, dude, if we're talking about Pearl Jam or if we're talking about some 90s grunge rock, then I'm all about alternative, dude. Here we are now, entertain us.
You got a song for us, man, to start the pod? I need to make sure that the levels are working.
Well, let me tell you about this song right here. This is a song that me and my guys listen to all the time. Me and Jackson and Paul and Ray. We listen to this song all the time. It's one of my favorite songs. Check it out for me. Check it out. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, turn me up right there. This is this guy from Atlanta. His name's Gucci Man. And he has a
Gucci
named Pooh. Oh my God.
Scrapped up like the Taliban, my hood something like Afghanistan. And I just put some cheese on his head like a Pakistan. Trusted, that's my Kobe Bryant. Ain't no way.
I don't know what that means. Cheese like a Pakistan. I don't know what that means.
They say I'm a sex symbol. They say I'm a ladies man. Dressed up in the latest fashion show with like I robbed the bank. So much bread it make you faint. We be everywhere you ain't. I go everywhere you can't. I send shots at where you think. I got millions when I blank. I got birds like Arthur Blank. I just bought a purple mink. Cooking cocaine in the sink. See some shit that make you drink. Doing time it make you think.
He just rhymed mink with sink, but said mink with sink.
That's some shit that get you spanked. That they had too much to drink. You just trying to get some rank. Spill your blood out like it's paint. Say you with it, but you ain't. Not a sinner, you a saint. I'ma make it plain and simple. Send bullets at your pimples and temple. You deep in that water and you don't know what you into. Gunners on that way while you saying what you finna. We gon' make you sprint when we pull up in the rentals. Did you left a dent? He can't run from what I sent them. Nigga jump and click, they don't even want to befriend ya. Niggas come to kill you and they didn't come to injure. Nowhere to retreat, now you're screaming I surrender. Niggas ain't riding for you, don't want to revenge ya. Thought you was a lion, could've swore you was a ninja.
A ninja.
Can't decide what I'ma send ya. T-shirt with your face, that's the way they gon' remember. Big brother, make your favorite robber, give it up.
Hold on,
She said she wish you one, two of having three.
It's too much. I can't give you the Pooh Shiesty, man, because the Pooh Shiesty goes way too. And that was your song of the day from Carl on 16 Shots. 16 shots. Pow, pow, pow. Bang, boom, poo.
I'm definitely editing all of that out. Do the drop, man? Do you look gunshots so we can start the pod, bro?
Okay, this is Carl.
No.
Hold on now. Let Carl do his thing.
Please don't.
Carl's exiting out. I'm gonna go call in my compadre, my main amigo, my ace, Boone. I'm not gonna say the other part, because that'll be racist. He's my ace, Boone, cool guy. James the Boogie. It's when you push the clapping. That's when you do the clapping right there. He comes in. I know. I thought that was gonna be an applause. Bang, pow, pow, bing, bang, boom.
You are now listening to podcasting excellence at its finest.
Pow.
Two young niggas from H-Town, Texas. One young James Boogie, one AR Dub. This is the 16 Shots podcast.
Yes, sir. So
on a Saturday night instead of Friday or Thursday.
I'm gonna jump right into it, man.
Man, let's go.
I'm not going to do it.
No. We're not arguing tonight.
No.
I vow not to argue with you tonight.
Okay, I'm not going to even argue. I'm not going to jump into it then.
No, jump into it. We got to jump into it.
No. I'm going to go by the
I want to talk
itinerary.
about it. Go by the itinerary. We are a professional podcast,
yes,
by the way.
I'm trying to find. Oh, there you go. Okay, because the itinerary expired today. So first off, it's the weekend, man. What are your normal weekend vibes, man?
What do you mean? What do I normally do on the weekend besides work?
Besides work, yeah.
I play Warzone. I might watch a show or two with the wife. Play with the young Harlow. That's about it. I'm washed. Go visit the parents. Go. Bend the corner 2:00. I
What do you do when you been in the corner? You just walk?
Nah, man. I just go visit the parents, and then after I visit the parents, I just bend the corner 2:00, just reminiscing on days when I used to run these Heron Clark streets out here.
Heron Clark's neighborhood, by the way.
Hey, man, don't hate, nigga.
No, I'm just for the listeners who don't know.
Okay. It's more than a neighborhood, my
like
nigga.
a neighborhood, like real nice with houses and sidewalks.
Don't all neighborhoods have houses and sidewalks?
I've been to 3rd Ward and 5th Ward and
I've walked on the sidewalk on 3rd Ward and 5th Ward, and I've also seen houses in 3rd Ward and 5th Ward.
I mean, the difference between the houses in Heron Clark and the houses in 3rd Ward is that they're not a gang of fellas serving crack to crack fiends. And usually the houses in Heron Clark, you can't look in the front and see out the back.
What?
You can't look in the front door and see out the back door.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that the houses in 3rd Ward in certain places are very, 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 very row house, shotgun house, crackhead house.
There are also parts of 3rd Ward that was considered the Black River Oaks, nigga.
I don't feel like that's the appropriate word to use when you say that sentence.
What sentence? The Black River Oaks and nigga?
Yeah, I don't think that's...
Which part? The Black, the River Oaks, or the nigga part?
The last word at the end kind of muffles the first part.
What, nigga?
Yeah, like when you say, it was the Black River Oaks, and you
Nigga?
say... Yeah, that kind of takes away from the prestige.
No, I don't.
Like, if I think about something that's royal, I don't think like, yes, I had some of the finest crumpets, some of the best barbecue
At my nigga house.
from my niggas.
Yeah, my niggas. Look it up. Look up the true definition of niggas.
Oh, see, if you say like that, then I'm with you.
Oh, okay.
So every time you say the word, you got to say niggas.
Niggas.
Yeah. Say me and my
Niggas.
me and my niggas.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
Chilling with old school, me and my niggas. That sounded like the computer got turned off.
Nah, that's like the transition to the first topic, bro.
Oh, we ain't get. Are we still going with the
Oh, my
introduction,
bad.
Man, you know what I'm saying? I want to ask you a question, man. July 4th, man, is coming up tomorrow, man. So what are your best memories in your life of July the 4th? Like what are
What you mean my best memories?
like the best thing that happened to you or something you did on July 4th?
I don't know, man, because I don't like it. Ain't just it's a day that you would not have to go to work or school,
Yeah, that's true.
and you just cook out.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? If you are a card carrying member that loves to express your 2A rights, you go to the range, let a couple off, for freedom. Pow, pow, pow.
There's nothing screams freedom like shooting at a piece of paper.
No. You can also shoot at like metal targets. If you're a hunter, you can go shoot at some wild game.
Nothing says freedom like killing an innocent animal.
It's not innocent. It's like some of it is like have you seen a wild feral hog? They are a menace to wildlife.
What about the deer and the squirrels and the pigeons and the gamecocks?
Putting food on the table.
I'm not saying they're not edible and tasty. I'm just asking how menacing are those animals?
Do you know why you're able to hunt the bison after the bison can no longer? It's sad too, bro.
The bison were almost extinct.
Yeah, so now though it's like conservation because after they no longer can reproduce and spread their seed,
Yeah,
it's like they get grouchy, bro.
I would too.
And
man.
then they become menaces to the rest of the herd. They're loners, but they kind of like try to go gorge out their fellow bison. So you got to put them down.
I mean, imagine all the back man sludge that's going on. I mean, they probably have a severe case of blue balls, and they know why.
It's almost just like saying, hey, man, if you're in your mid to late 40s and you no longer can produce kids, just take them out back and
I mean, I don't think bison did they live to be that old?
Boy, they get shot, so I don't know.
Oh, man. Hate to be a bison. I don't know if that's the right way to say it.
Bison.
Is it what's the
What's the singular for bison?
Yeah, a bice.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I think bison is one of them where I'm pretty sure someone will correct us. I think bison is one of those words where it's just like a bison. Oh, I saw a bison today. Man, look at them 10 bison. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
It's like I don't know the word, but like prairie dogs. Like I saw, look at them prairie dogs. Looking at prairie dog.
Well, you got dog and dogs.
Oh,
so.
yeah, you're right. Okay, so my favorite July 4th was I was with Kevin. I'm not gonna say. I was with the King Head.
I remember the story. I've heard the story a couple of times. Glad I wasn't there. Hey.
And so Kevin and Will and several other members, Quadre, and it was a lot of people there, and it was a slew of fireworks, and somehow I'm not sure if it was Quadre or Kevin. I know for sure it wasn't me because I was telling myself, man, I'm not gonna go buy them fireworks, man. They look dangerous.
Were y'all even in an area where you supposed to have
We were
fireworks?
in the middle of the street in Katy.
Oh, you can have fireworks, Katie, though.
Yeah, but we were in the middle of the street, like not at the end of the street.
In the middle.
In the middle of the street, in the middle of the street.
Damn.
So like there's 14 houses to our right on either side, and 14 houses on the left either side.
Yeah.
And so, man, it was one of them box where that has 6 sets, like 4 rows of 6 sets of fire.
Gotcha.
And as they're lighting it, whoever the person lighted it kept it wouldn't light, so they were trying to light it and get away quick. They were like, and they lit it, and they thought it wasn't lit, and so they went to look at it some kind of way and knocked it over to the side. So then the fireworks start shooting, and the side it fell, the open end was towards where everybody was, like 20 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
So the fireworks are literally shooting at us. It's like Vietnam. And so, it's mamas, children's, and babies out there, and like the fireworks are just coming, you know what I mean? And these are not powerful. They're powerful, but they're not powerful. So it's like the closest I've ever been to war in my life, because it's like, oh, but everybody's giggling and laughing because it's funny, but at the same time,
shit ain't funny.
It's risen. Man, that's my favorite 4th of July of all time ever. I'll never forget that day. That was so funny. Seeing some of the elders, come out of their character and, oh, shit. And
Man, you know what's crazy? I stay inside the loop. So I stay pretty close to downtown.
Yeah.
So you can't have fireworks here. Not at all. Tomorrow night, bro, it's going to look like motherfucking me.
4th of July.
Yeah. Astro World in the middle of the street. My nigga, Monday morning, I'm going to be driving to the gym. It's going to be so much debris from fireworks. And, bro, these niggas is ignorant out here because they get like, I don't know, first off, I don't know where they go get these industrial grade fireworks from.
Yeah.
You'll think it's the fucking Astros and it's just my neighbor across the street.
I know exactly where to get it from, but keep going.
I do too. But then there's like, do you know the ones that explode in color?
Okay. Yeah.
They letting these hoes off. And
in the neighborhood.
In the neighborhood. And they're aiming, like the freeway is right there, bro. And they're aiming them like at the freeway. So if you're just driving around midnight, especially on New Year's, bro.
Yeah.
It's like you're driving through fireworks.
I saw some fireworks last night. I was like,
man, bro, New Year's night, not the pandemic year before, like 2019.
Yeah.
Before we knew we were almost about to die.
Yeah.
I'm just driving home, bro, and it's just like I'm driving through fireworks, my guy. It's just can't be safe. Yeah. So you seen the mudslide in what, Japan or China? What was that? You saw that shit?
No, but I told you I'll tell you what I did see, and we gotta get into this. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it, man. Let's get right into it.
You know what's so cool about Jell-O gelatin pops? They taste just like Jell-O gelatin.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
they've got a handle.
Gotta have it.
While your right hand is doing this,
Camille.
Can be doing this or
Camille.
this or
You wasn't real, Camille, but now your boy is out.
Your right hand is having, it won't want to be left out.
Pudding pops,
Now you have
the
to
jello,
Jello
with the
gelatin
pudding.
pops. Real Jello gelatin, only cooler. You know what's so cool?
You know what I'm saying? Your boy is free, man.
Hey,
Your boy is free.
did you really like Jello gelatin?
Heck yeah, man.
No pudding pop,
The pudding pop. Okay, so look, let me tell you something. So I don't eat sweets, right?
right?
But the pudding pops, bro. First off, you go with first you came out with, this is before your time because you couldn't have been, but like you might not even been born. When you born, we probably like 3 or 4, because this is like 83, 84.
All right, I'm listening.
So you had the first that came out with just a regular vanilla.
The pudding.
Yeah, pudding pops.
I mean,
They were
okay.
fire. They were fire. They were fire.
The actual pops.
Yeah, pop, because it was like
I've had a pudding pop before.
yeah.
Okay.
It was like it's like kind of like cakey.
Yeah, I ain't like it.
It's like, okay, they had the vanilla first. The vanilla is just vanilla.
Yeah.
Then they backdoored and came with the chocolate.
Yeah.
So it was like, okay, it's a little better. I'm not a big fan of chocolate, but it was okay. But then they turned the world on its axis and
How
turned
they
it
do that?
sideways. They came with the swirl.
Oh,
When they came with the
shit.
vanilla chocolate swirl, you was like, oh, bro, it's both of them, man. It's both of them, man.
Oh shit.
Oh, man.
The swirl.
The swirl was too much, man.
White chick,
Because
black chick?
you got 2 kinds. You got the Jello pudding pops,
Right.
and you got the Jello gelatin pops.
I had So I just ate. So I used to fuck with the Jello pudding in the cup,
Okay,
and I had the swirl in the cup. I had the white girl, black girl mixture. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Tell me that wasn't fire.
No, it was fire, bro.
Now, see, you might be
What do you mean, the Jello or the white girl and the black girl together?
both.
Yeah, both of them fire.
Yeah. So I'm saying that you might be saying the ones that you want to think with the gelatin pops. The gelatin pops is the ones that was like the see-through Jello, like the Jello, like the cafeteria Jello. You know what I'm saying? Remember you got the cafeteria Jello? It was green, it was red, it was pink.
Talking about like the little jiggly shit.
Yeah, they had
That you can make with the powder.
Yeah, they had those. Now
Yeah.
those were kind of trash.
It depends on how your tea lady made them.
I'm talking about the pudding pops, the gelatin pops.
I ain't never had no gelatin pop. I've never had a pudding pop. I've always had the pudding in the cup.
Oh, the pudding pops, man. I can't to this day. I don't know why I took them off the market, man. They must have had like crack in them or something, man, because they were good. You couldn't just eat just one, man. You couldn't.
The pudding pop was pretty much made out of everything that the cup was made out of.
Yeah,
But it was structured in a pop.
and it wasn't like okay.
But it wasn't frozen.
Yeah, it was.
So you had to freeze it.
Okay. Oh, what was the shape of your pudding pop that you ate?
I don't remember the pop. I remember I just had the cup, bro.
See and what also made the Jello pudding pop fire was that it was like a bell shape. It wasn't like most pops were like kind of phallic. You know what I'm saying? Like you had to. You're like, man, I don't
Pause,
yeah,
pause,
I don't
and
feel like-
pause.
I got it, man. But,
Yeah, pause, nigga. Don't even do that.
But
No.
look, the Jello pudding pop was shaped like this. It
Like a
was
phone?
like a phone. So you can bite. It's like,
Oh,
you can bite it, you know
I
what I'm
remember
saying?
I've never had. No, I've
See what
never
I'm
had it.
saying?
I've never had a pudding pop. I know what you're talking about, but we
Yeah.
always had the pudding cups.
It was on a stick, and he's like, man, this ain't even. I ain't gotta lick this. And then what? You couldn't really freeze it, right?
Right.
So it would get real cold, and it would have a layer of ice around it. That when you bit it, it cracked. Oh man, bruh, it was. Oh man, it must have been some bad stuff up in them things for them to stop.
It definitely was
They
some
had
shit
to
that
be,
made it
bro.
keep its form.
It is all of a sudden just off the mark. So shout out to
It probably knocked females out unconscious, and men were having their way with them.
so okay. So we're gonna look at this from
Toxic, man.
We're gonna look at this from 3 angles.
All right.
We're gonna look at the case, the responses to him getting free, and the actualities of what really transpired with no objectiveness. I mean, with all objectiveness coming from I'm not against or for Bill Cosby. Let me
All
say
right.
that up top. But you know what I'm saying? So what do I'm saying? So the case for the most part was a woman, Andrea, whatever her name, Corcoran, AC, it was called an AC. AC sued Bill Cosby, said, hey, you know what I'm saying, you put something in my drink, and then 24, 25 women came out and was like, yeah, he did it to me too, right?
Right.
And basically the premise of what they said was like, well, I met him at nightclub, met him at so-and-so, made him here. He invited me back to his hotel or a secluded place. We, and that's where it gets fuzzy. Because he'll say, we was getting high as hell and then we fucked. And they'll say, well, I had a drink or two and he put some in my drink and I woke up and I felt like I had been fucked. So that's the haziness, right?
That's the haziness. Haze.
Right, that's the case. That's the case, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now the responses to him being free have varied. You know what I'm saying? I saw JID was upset with what's to do with the big head? He real short. He got the song called "Living My Best Life."
Lil Duval.
Lil Duval, he's like, you a clown for it, because he was like, Bill Cosby free, these hoes, whatever he said, right? So, and then you have
We gotta stop calling comedians clowns because they make jokes. That's what comedians do. They make jokes.
Yeah. You know, I saw different people have different takes on it. I saw Judge Joe Brown. I saw several lawyers that were adamant about like this should have never been a case in the first place. Dr. Boyce Watkins was very much like, you know, the lawyers who put him in jail should be either disbarred, sued, or held in contempt of court, or so all three.
Why is that? I don't know too much about why that should happen. So I guess
because they knew going into what the second set of lawyers, the second set of prosecutors knew that they couldn't do certain things, but yet and still they did those things just to get the convention. So, you know, saying that this 80-year-old man who has this situation going on, and we have a set of rules that we play by, and we're gonna eliminate all those rules just to get the conviction because of his name, knowing that there's a good chance he's gonna get thrown out, and he gets thrown out. So we're gonna be like, oh, he's in jail for 2 years, it's okay. He's free, so it's okay. Nah, man, somebody got to answer for this. If you threw it out on the basis of saying that this was wrong, then somebody's culpable. Somebody's accountable for that. So what are we gonna do about that?
So there was some wrongdoing by the lawyers by the prosecutors who put him behind bars?
Very much so.
All right, so why do you think some of the people are mad with him being out? I saw Felicia Rashad was championing him being out, and now you got some people calling for her to be removed from her position at Howard University, I believe.
Yeah. Well, you know, I say to the people, man, suck a dick and die. That's what I would say.
That's very toxic.
Because like, if people are so, the word. Can I get a ding right quick?
I don't think I have a ding.
You don't have a ding?
That's definitely not a ding.
Hold on, hit that one time. I like that.
Oh, I hit two buttons at once.
I seen that. So what I would say
is that the new ding?
We got to have some people, man.
I was told we shouldn't be trying out.
I know, man, because I got verbally accosted for trying out new sounds on the set. Not only by you, but by other people. Like, you need to try them on your own time. And that's Carl coming right back to you. Yeah, that was a bunch of noise.
That was a bunch of bullshit. Okay. I'll never do that again, audience. I'm sorry. But you told Nate to suck a dick and die.
Okay, so because selective morality, the word that I like to use is selective morality. We have morals, and we're stand up about certain things. There we go.
Wait. What was the ding for? Was that a retroactive ding from earlier, or for stand up?
That's for selective morality.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? People have selective
dinging stand up.
Stand up. I think people feel like, okay, when Lil Pookie shoot up the whole hood but get locked up for a case, it's free Pookie. It's free Pookie, right?
Wait, time out.
Yeah.
No one is really walking around talking about free somebody because they shot up the whole hood.
Yes, they are.
Like,
the time. All the time. When somebody, goes to jail, it's free so-and-so. Even though so-and-so done shot up the club every night for the last 10 years.
All right, well, hold on. Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Now, what if this person gets out of jail because of a technicality or a loophole?
It's what I'm saying. we tend to have selective morality when it comes to certain things. So a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? We're like, oh, you can't do this, or like, oh, that's wrong, this is wrong. But then in the same breath, we're like, don't snitch. Like that's selective. You want to have morals and standards about what's right and wrong, but then you want to not refer to the police about the situation. Like it's like I said a million times. Every time so and so gets shot, the first thing family members do is do what? They're on TV. We need y'all to come forward. We need the police to handle this when it happens, right? But them same people be the one, fuck the police, fuck 12. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we're selective with with our morality. And this goes to with Bill Cosby. Like to me, Bill Cosby is another example of the system not working. The system not working. The system taking liberties with somebody's freedom. The system saying, you know what? I know we have a process that we go through to solidify your guilt or innocence, but we're gonna skip that and to say you're guilty. We're gonna subsede our very own rules. We're gonna change our very rules to put you in jail. So when I get out, it's not technicality, man. It's that y'all messed up on purpose. Y'all literally put me in jail based on something that y'all knew was wrong. So it's not technicality. It's y'all cheated.
I wasn't saying he got out on technicality.
Yeah, I'm saying, but for Bill Cosby, y'all cheated. Y'all bent the rules to put me in. So when we say free Bill Cosby, we're not saying Bill Cosby is innocent of wrongdoing. We're not saying that, but we're saying that if he is guilty, we didn't prove he was guilty. We didn't prove he was guilty. The same way you feel like Deshaun Watson is not proven guilty, neither was Bill Cosby. It was just what somebody said versus what he said. And it was a large number of people, right? Mm-hmm. And people say that it was known, but like I've said from the beginning, like if I'm in a room full of dope fiends and crackheads and drug addicts, and they be like, somebody drugged me, how you know?
What you mean, how they know?
How you know? If I'm in here doing drugs and that's what we doing, how you gonna say somebody drugged me?
So what you're saying? So what you're saying is, I guess some of your defense is that Cosby happened to be in a room with known drug users, and the known drug user is saying, "Hey, Cosby drugged me and had his way with me." Mm-hmm. You're saying, how would she know? Mm-hmm. If she's always on drugs. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
No, I'm saying that. How can we take? Let me rephrase that. How can we take your word to be solid that this is what happened when this is things like we don't know how you in particular react to a drug as the individual. We don't know if you get high and be cognizant or get high and be off your mark.
Right.
We do know what drugs tend to do to certain they have their effect or whatever, right? We do know that.
Right.
We do know that there's a set of these people who are or who were known users of drugs. So now the question becomes, did I force these drugs on you, or are these drugs already in your system?
So let me ask you a question.
Because we're basically saying our word is like, yeah, I was doing drugs, but they put some in my drink. That's you know what I'm saying?
Dang, you saying they roofied themselves? Maybe.
No, I'm saying that what we're saying is what we're going by in some of these cases, like, yeah, we was doing drugs, but he put some in my drink. Like that's literally what we're saying. We're saying like, well, hold up, how are you certain that happened when we know when you do drugs you make bad decisions?
So we're not saying I didn't roofie her drink. We're saying how she know if I roofied her drink when she was already high.
No, we're saying that how do we know that this wasn't your decision to put in a drink as well? How do we know that it wasn't like, hey, how do we know that the conversation wasn't, hey, we could go back to my room, We're gonna talk about X, Y, Z. You know, I'll be getting high. You get high. Yeah, we're gonna get high, and we're gonna see what happened, right?
All right. So now we off Cosby at this point. So let me ask you a question.
Okay.
You with a young lady.
Yeah, I'm with a young lady. What's up, baby?
Y'all do drugs.
We're doing very, 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 very soft drugs, and I'm doing hard drugs.
It's ultimately, I feel like it's ultimately the person's responsibility to know what they're taking. With that being said, if you're with a young lady and she takes some shit and pass out, or she takes some shit and she clearly ain't just, aware, what do you do? What does Boogie do?
So in the instance that me and let's throw a random name out there because I like
no
names.
names.
It's a pretend.
It might be a real name. So
let's say Clementine.
No, let's just say hoe one.
Let's say I know. See what I'm saying? You're toxic, bro. Let's say.
Well, you're hoe too. So you're whore number 2.
Let's say.
So whore isn't like gender specific. So I don't know where you're coming from.
Let's say Portia.
Nah, let's not use Portia.
Okay, let's say Rhonda.
Nah, let's not use Rhonda.
Okay, let's say Kathy.
You are the most toxic person here.
I'm saying names of people that I don't know. I'm just making them name Kathy. Let's say Kathy.
Let's say female 1.
That's why I can't say Kathy.
Let's say female A.
Why I don't even like the word female. I feel like females like kind of like.
Well, say male then, since you don't like females.
Why can't? Why can't we say Kathy? Let's say K.
Nah, we can't say K either.
Let's say D. Okay. Nah, we can't say D. Let's say Y.
Sure.
Okay, so me and Y are doing drugs, right?
All right.
If Y passes out and I'm awake,
I didn't say pass out. She's just not there. She's
out of it.
She's not out of it, but she's not aware.
She's not aware that I don't want to do nothing.
All right then.
But what I'm saying is, that's me. But let's say that me and Y are both drinking SoCal.
All right.
And we on cup number 6.
Damn. Okay.
And we both out of there.
Yep.
So why is her being out of there more? Why, if she's out of there and I'm out of there, how am I culpable for what go down? How are we both not? Cause we both doing it. You saying that because I got a penis that makes me more culpable than her having a vagina?
Nah, she can rape you too. What I'm saying is,
no, I'm not about raping. I'm saying that we're both out of there. As much as she's out of there, I'm out of there too.
Well, my question wasn't saying that you as the male have to hold the ultimate responsibility. My question was, you just as Boogie or as the person, you have to hold some responsibility for yourself.
Yeah.
So for me, if we're both doing things or a substance, and you might be slightly more out of it than me, I feel like you gotta just, to avoid all of these type situations, just pump your brakes on whatever y'all were doing.
Yeah, but I'm saying, once again, like I'm saying,
like you have to be responsible.
But
you have to be responsible. No.
Yeah.
I'm not putting the onus on just one person.
Yeah, but how I know, like I'm saying, if you were irresponsible about doing drugs, I'm talking about me and Y together, right? So if Y is being irresponsible getting too drunk, and I'm being responsible for getting too drunk, why is it that that somehow the general connotation is that, well, if she was too drunk and you were too drunk, you were the wrong person for doing it. I was too drunk too. I didn't.
No. I never placed blame on. I never said that you. I never said that you would be wrong for doing it. I said you have the whole responsibility for yourself and not do it, or even not do it.
But
so
I'm
now,
drunk though. I'm drunk or high or zooted as she is. So why is her zootedness? I'm asking you a question. I'm just asking.
Right.
Why is why is she incapacitated? Why is that more feasible or more coveted or more protected than my being? Because we're both doing drugs. So the way it comes off in the media is like Bill Cosby was sober as fuck, putting shit in their drink and then knocking them down. But it could be that was both messed up.
All right. So I'm not saying that. I'm not going there.
Yeah.
I'm saying as a person, you have to be responsible for your actions.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not saying that
But why-
one person has
so
to
who-
have more responsibility than the other.
So who's responsible? You saying that?
Both parties are equally responsible, if you ask me.
Okay, so both parties.
Unless,
hold up.
unless, and again, I'm not saying Cosby did this.
Mm-hmm.
To me, both parties hold the same amount of responsibility, unless one party is really on some giving people roofies.
Mm-hmm.
But you yourself, a couple of episodes ago, and we had like a whole conversation about this, not even on the pod.
Mm-hmm.
You yourself said that females are more vulnerable because they are the weaker sex, and that they should be protected.
Hold on now. I said that in situations of where, once again, I'm saying that in situations where we're in a sober state and when we're talking about physicality in,
Essentially, this is that though.
No, it's
because they're saying,
no.
because she's saying, and I'm not on her side. I'm just saying, I'm not on any side because I don't know every detail about the situation for me to say Cosby's wrong and she's right or vice versa.
Yeah.
But from what I gathered, from what I saw, that's what the young lady is trying to say. The young lady is trying to say I was taken advantage of. Cosby roofied me.
I agree.
That's what she's trying to say.
If I'm saying, and all I'm saying is, why is he like you? So at the end of the day, if we're both messed up,
how much it cost me to get these bucklers off your feet?
These size 13. I mean,
I know. How about 13, nigga?
I don't know, man.
I need
you know
them.
what? I ain't gonna lie, bro. Make me a good offer, man. It could be yours tonight.
What is a good offer?
Tonight.
What is a good offer?
You know how much it costs, right?
I know how much that costs.
So you give me, I
know how much that costs new.
Yeah, these is I've worn this maybe 8 times in 4 months.
No, we got to barter something, bro.
I'm barter. Oh,
Barter.
you got a pair? You got some 13s? How about some T-Max?
I ain't got no T-Max.
What you got, man?
I got number Jordans.
What series you got?
That's all for me to look on my Jordans, bro.
I'm just I mean these sparklers, man. These hey man. I live it. You know what? I'm not conceited or anything, but I really, 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 I enjoy being stopped and asked about, a footwear or a piece of clothing, not because of conceit, just that the admiration for the remembrance of the time. It's like a time machine to go back to '94 when these first dropped, and it's like, oh man, them Barclays, man. You know what I mean? I remember them when Air Max was like the bubble was something like Air. You couldn't have bubbles in every shoe.
I got some DJ Screw 95 Air Max.
Nah, I need something I can be active in. Nah, I need something to be more active in.
Oh, okay.
What color are they? Purple and
They white, purple, and black. Same color scheme, same colorway that's on your feet, son.
No, because I'll turn my ankle up. Because there's always a chance that I might, go pull some jumpers up
All right. Back to what you were saying about Cosby roofing females.
Yeah, like the assumption, to be honest with you, the assumption has always been that Cosby was in full control of what was going on. And to me, I'm like, well, if he was messed up and they was messed up, how was one person more like, if we both messed up, if she's saying he took advantage of me because I was this, you're really saying that he wasn't this. If we both this, then we both made a bad decision. And it goes back to what they don't want to say. It's like, why was you going to, you put yourself in this position. He didn't drug you to get you to the room.
But now when we talked about that kind of stuff with Weinstein and Russell Simmons, then we ultimately said that the men were the predators.
Because they were preying.
Because they're preying on them. Because they hold a higher position than these females.
Yeah.
Essentially, that's the same thing that this young lady said.
What they're saying is that we met and he said, I can help you with your career, right? And so the difference between Weinstein and the other people.
But see, I don't think every situation where Weinstein was that. These females said that they were invited to the room late night, you know what I'm saying, to chill with Weinstein or whatever the case is, and he tried to push up on them, and they felt like they had to because, the Hollywood casting couch and all this type of shit, and he can make your career go away and shit like that. So people were making blames and assumptions against some of these men in power because of what they have the power to do. It's no different with Cosby. Cosby still had the power to do some of these things. He was a powerful man in Hollywood. He could make or break your career. I'm not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean,
I just want to know how come it's.
But no, I don't think so.
You don't think what? You don't think at one point of time if you got the Cosby stamp, you couldn't do shit with your career?
Yeah, but in the same breath,
That's Bill fucking Cosby,
but,
bro.
But in the same breath, though, like you and me have been asked to perform or to meet at certain places or to, and like you have to have some type of responsibility as an individual to know, okay, if a dude, like I remember one time, one time a dude was like, hey, I want you to come to the house and check out some music or check out so-and-so, right? And I was like, hey, duh, man, this dude is asking me so-and-so, but he got nipple piercings, man, so I need you to go with me. Remember when we go old boy crib, stayed off Westheimer, the dude that was in the movie that I ain't gonna say out loud?
You know what? It was a prominent member of a male singing group in Houston.
Yeah.
That low key wanted to do some business with us. And through my older brother, who went to school with these guys, was like, hey, that man is gay. He likes men. He uses his position in music to, commandeer male dates.
Okay.
I get you.
I'm in the dark about this one. Who is this?
I don't want to say it aloud.
Okay, but
I'll tell you later.
Yeah. Did I ever get wind of this?
It never went. It never went
past you.
It never got to the entire group.
Yes.
Because we weren't. All right. So
first off, I wouldn't have had a problem with. Let's be honest. I'm telling you now what I just said then. I'd be like, I don't care who he put his dick in. Is he paying?
Oh, I mean, if you want to keep it a buck, the guy who it is. I mean, if you had a demo right now, you gave it to him. Yeah, he can get you in front of an audience or in front of the people you need to be in front of.
So why am I?
He's a prominent member in these H-Town streets.
Okay,
but what I'm saying is, we weren't an R&B act.
Oh, okay.
So he didn't know what kind of act we were.
But tell me about though, because we might not be an R&B act. We might not be but I, you know what I'm saying?
No. It was. They wanted to. That wasn't gonna fly.
She don't want to let me be that other
He would have probably just tried to smash you and left it alone.
I don't know.
Pause. But what I'm saying is, you have to have some responsibility. Like I don't buy that bullshit. These females be trying to say, "Oh, such and such did this to me." Well, you went to his room at 2 a.m. in the morning. Like, what do you think he wanted to do? Yeah, I don't want you to come to my room at 2 a.m. in the morning and we talk about your demo tape or how good you can sing, shit like that. Yeah, I'm not. You doing? Oh, it was feedback. Huh? It was feedback.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's why I just unplugged it to you.
Okay.
Yeah, like I don't want to go to. Man, if I'm a big time bro, we strike gold in this podcasting game, and I'm big time podcast. Yeah. Podcast Poppy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I supersede Joe Budden's title. I'm Podcast Poppy.
Podcast Poppy.
You know what I'm saying?
Podcast Poppy.
And female Y says, hey, Dub. Yeah. I like what 16 Shots is doing. Yeah. I want you to put us on the 2530 Media Network. Hey, come to my room at the Houstonian tonight. I got a massage table I borrowed from Deshaun and everything. Yeah. 2 a.m.
You going?
Is she coming?
Are you going?
Am I going where?
To the room.
No, I'm inviting her to 2 a.m. to the Houstonian.
And she comes?
I got a room right next door to Deshaun, and I borrowed his massage table.
And she comes?
And if she shows up at 2 a.m.,
Yeah.
she know we ain't talking about podcasting.
That's true.
She gonna talk on the mic.
She gonna rock the mic.
She gonna rock one.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, you're right.
And that sounds toxic when I say it out loud, but that's the only reason why I'm inviting you to my room at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
We're not talking about
business hours are from 9 to 5.
And that's all I said earlier when I was like, you got to be mindful of what you're doing and what positions you put yourself in. Yeah. The female or the male, whoever the victim is or whoever feels like they're being victimized, you have to be mindful of the position you're putting yourself in.
Yeah.
And if you are the person who is in the position of power,
yeah,
you got to be mindful of what you're asking. You have to be mindful of the optics. And if you're going to do drugs,
yeah,
I understand why people have NDAs or they have contracts you sign before you do them. Like, hey, sign this contract because we finna get lit and we going to be really, really lit.
Yeah.
And we might not remember some shit. But if you sign this contract and it says I'm going to get lit and do whatever we want to do, don't sue me.
Don't sue me.
Hey, did you hear about the pitcher for the LA Dodgers? I don't know his name, bro, but homie kind of like caught up in a little scandal where he had him a little female. And she was like into some wild shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if she said like this is recent, like right now going on.
Yeah.
I don't know if she said like, you know, he raped me or he was like beat me, but he has like text messages to show like she texted him and had consent, like, you know, I like it rough. I want you to hit me from behind and choke me. And so he did that shit.
Yeah.
Like she wanted to be choked till she passed out. And he did that shit.
And then she passed out. She's like, he choked me until I passed out.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't want to victim shame. So I don't know exactly the details. Yeah. But from what I read a little bit of, he was like a little bit of a sexual deviant, and she was too. And like the second time, like they did that shit. She liked it. She came back from round 2. And she like left with like some black eyes and shit.
And that was too much.
But she wanted it though.
Oh man, that's what, man. Like I got big hands, bro. I got big old hands, and I got sharp knuckles. So I was to myself, man, I don't want to hit no female, man. I don't want to hit no female for no, not even joking and playing. You know what I'm saying? Because I know today I was trying to jack my daughter up because she was talking crazy.
Why?
Because she was talking crazy, man.
Well, that's what teenagers do.
I know, man. And
what are you, a Neanderthal? You still beating kids?
No, I was talking to her.
Oh, okay.
And the more I talked to her, the more she was ignoring me. I'm like,
she's supposed to.
Yeah, man. So I just wanted to shake her.
And what did you do?
I grabbed her by the collar, man.
Oh, and man, that's child abuse.
I caught her with a fingernail right there. You know what
I'm
saying?
So she scratched herself?
Oh, I scratched her.
Did she call CPS on you?
No, she called her mom, though.
Oh, she should have.
Of course. And, of course, mama come, what you done about baby? I'm like, look, man. It's like, that's too much. It
is. In 2021, you should know better.
Bro, I'm like, look, man. Look. First off,
Neanderthal.
Your daughter's like lucky I didn't DDT her. Like that's
you can't do that, bro.
That was my first thought was to DDT, like to take her, really like grab her by the neck and like stone cold stun her. I was like, that's what I want to do.
I think the stunner will hurt you more than her, but go ahead.
I don't know. Have you ever caught somebody with a real stunner though?
But you fall, bro.
But look, it's
the premise of the Stone Cold. It looks cool when Stone Cold did it.
Yeah.
But the premise is I drop
all my weight.
I put you in a headlock.
Yeah, a reverse headlock.
And then I drop all my weight but I fall on my ass.
Yeah, but see your ass, you got to fall on the right part of your ass. That's the thing right there.
But then what happens to you? Because you like, what happens, bro?
If you fall on the right part of your ass, no harm is done. But if you fall like on the tailbone or on the side, hey, you might.
Again, all I see is me taking all the brute force and punishment, and the person in the headlock ain't. What happens to them, bro? Nothing.
They head is catching my shoulder and all that weight. Perfect.
No, it's not, bro. Yeah. All your weight is on top of me.
No, I'm pulling you. I'm gravity. So
I'm pulling you down, but I hit the ground sitting down way before you hit the ground, bro. Yeah. You don't even hit the ground.
It's gravity and inertia. Okay, so an example.
I don't think that's how inertia works, but whatever.
An example is like when you swing at a baseball, right?
The same.
Why not?
No.
What I'm saying, the same action. If I hit that baseball, bink, I'm balance taking off, right? if I miss that baseball, I can swing so far that I can almost kill myself. If I'm shooting a shot and if I'm going for a layup and it gets blocked.
Have you hit a baseball with a bat before?
Yeah, a bunch of times. Yeah.
And what happens? What do you feel in your hands?
You feel the vibration depending on what kind of bat you got.
It doesn't matter if you have a aluminum bat that's hollow, if you have a wood bat, it's solid. What do you feel in your hands?
You feel the dink,
you feel the force from you hitting the ball.
Yeah.
But the ball takes the brunt, the what is it called? The brunt of the force. Am I correct?
It takes.
You feel just the residual in your hand.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, when you do a stone cold stunner,
Yeah.
when you stun someone stone cold style,
yeah.
your butt takes the brunt. What is it?
The brunt of
the force. Pause.
I don't know though.
It does, bro.
Look,
I'm falling on my ass,
you're
bro.
falling, and then now, okay, so now the person that you're holding, we're doing a deep dive on the Stone Cold Stone, but we'll keep going though. When you're falling, the person is just falling. So both of y'all are falling, right?
I hit the ground first, bro. You're not even falling,
so
bro.
Now when I hit the ground, the motion and pressure that brought you down abruptly comes to a halt. So your chin and all your energy that was going forward is now forced either up or comes to a complete stop immediately. That is more painful
I don't think
in
so,
your
bro.
chin
I don't think
than
so.
in your butt.
I think the only time the stone cold stunner really is effective if I'm stunning you off of a ledge and I'm holding your neck and like this and I go past the ledge,
You go past the level that you are.
the level that I'm on, and you hit this first. And then the gravity pulls my weight down on your neck too. That's the only time it's gonna work. Off the edge of something.
Okay.
I feel like we took it.
I think we should do is let me stone cold stunning you on the regular, and then I'll let you stone cold me off the ledge and see which one hurts the
You're
worst.
gonna die.
I'm thinking about it.
You're gonna die.
Cause I'm too haunted. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you knew that right now. I'm too haunted.
What that mean?
I'm just too haunted.
You 200 pounds, I will toss your little ass somewhere.
No, but if I get to put all my force and jump and take you from vertical to non-vertical,
You're gonna fall first, bro.
I don't know.
No, the other piece is 98% of every wrestling finishing move is bullshit. Outside of the tombstone.
All of them are real, bro. All of them are real.
Shit.
Hold up. You wanted to call her? I'll call my sister right now, and she'll tell you that they're all real. Cause I tried every.
Let me see a picture of your sister.
Huh?
Let me see a recent picture of your sister.
Man, if you don't look out, bro.
I just said let me see a recent picture of your sister, bro.
So like I was saying, man.
Why you dodging
if
the
you want me
question?
to call my sister and ask her how.
I just said, can I see a
the
recent
validity
picture first?
What kind of question is that to ask somebody, man?
What's your sister IGs, bro?
I don't even know that kind of stuff.
Say it on the pod
Is
so
that,
she
is
can get
that
some
on the
followers.
itinerary, bro? Is that on itinerary?
I don't know. You got the itinerary. You
I'm just
brought it up,
saying.
so I'm assuming it is.
No, you brought it up.
No,
I said I'm gonna call my sister.
you said
Is calling my is going
you
to
said
her IG
you
part
said
of the itinerary?
you said don't make me call my sister, and all
Yeah.
I said was let me see a recent picture,
You know what? Go and move right along.
and then you don't want to show me a recent picture, so I said, well, what's her IGs, bro? I know she on IG.
So we finished with Bill Cosby. Okay, the actualities of the case are that really the court of public opinion kind of.
I don't know. Yo. You can't say that. You can't say
Okay,
that.
hold on. Let me finish. His conviction wasn't legal. That's the fact. The actualities, and one of the reasons why it wasn't legal is because there were so many eyes on it that the prosecution wanted to make a conviction, and so that's why I got overturned.
There were so many eyes on it that it made it illegal.
No, there were so many eyes on it that they were willing to do things that they knew were illegal because they wanted to get a conviction so they can be like, look what I did. I put Bill Cosby in jail.
So what is the one factor that the judge used to overturn the conviction?
Due process.
No, but what was the reasoning for it? What was the thing that happened that said he shouldn't have even been prosecuted?
Due process.
No. I get due process.
I'm telling you what it was.
No, I want you to tell me exactly what was the one criteria,
okay,
or what was the thing that happened that where they said this is what you did illegal, and this is why we have to let him go.
Okay, the very exact thing was like, okay, we have a case, we have witnesses, we have to go through a trial in the procedures that are legal, meaning we have to do this, that, and the other. We didn't do that and the other. We just did this.
I thought he had an agreement, and that was in part.
But that's a
no,
part
I'm saying,
of, yeah,
but I'm saying I thought a big part of it, a large part of it. Whoa, time out. I thought that's why the judge threw the whole shit out. That's why the judge said we're throwing it out, because of this one bargain he had with this previous prosecution that said he couldn't be prosecuted for X, Y, and Z because of some sort of evidence that the new attorneys and prosecutors used as evidence and ultimately weren't supposed to, and that's why they broke a rule.
Well, to make a very long, drawn-out conversation short, there were parts of testimony that should have never been presented.
Right.
And so the jury was tainted by
because they brought up
they brought up things that weren't supposed to be presented, and the only reason those things were even in the case file is because the new prosecutor ignored what the old prosecutor had agreed to.
But what did the old prosecutor agree to?
The old prosecutor agreed to certain terms because those other women or those other testimonies they weren't relevant to this case.
So and what was the bargain that the old judge used?
The old prosecutor, the original prosecutor was like, look, we won't use these other testimonies in your case because they're not relevant.
Right.
And all parties agreed on that. Right.
So they weren't supposed to use that testimony.
Yeah.
But the new prosecutors used that testimony.
Yes.
And so ultimately that's how his case got thrown out, right?
No. Yes and no. Yes, they did, but no, because what they're saying is if you have a clean slate and your duty is to prove that I'm guilty and we have parameters and rules that we have to follow, it don't matter who you are or like we have to follow these rules. So there was I agree with you that yeah, it was
like I thought that was the main rule they didn't follow.
That was
they
one of the rules they didn't.
No, I'm saying I thought the main rule they didn't follow is that they used evidence that shouldn't have been used.
Yeah, that was
because
that
of a
was
previous agreement with a previous prosecuting attorney, and the judge said that previous agreement supersedes what y'all displayed to the jury because y'all weren't supposed to anyway.
Not even supersedes. That's just what it is. Like, that's not about it being because it was first or that it's bigger. It's that if we have rules and regulations that we all follow, we have to follow them. We can't change them.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
That's
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If the agreement wouldn't have been put in place, then they could have used the testimony. But because the agreement was put in place, they couldn't use the testimony. Therefore, the judge can throw it out because there was already agreement put in place. You can't use this testimony. And the new prosecutors used the testimony. That's all.
Yeah. I agree. I mean, somewhat. There's some other things involved in that, but yeah, that is one of the yeah, you're right. That's one of the major issues. That's one of the major issues. There are other major issues also in the case. And that's why he was so adamant about not being like saying, I'm not going to do nothing because I didn't do that. Or I didn't do that. This was wrong. This wasn't fair. I'm not going to concede to say I'll take classes for this or whatever because this whole thing is wrong. And this is a very learning man. So we're done with Cosby. Now we gotta go to the weed smoker.
The who?
The weed smoker. Sha'Carri.
Why you gotta call it a weed smoker?
Because she smoked weed, that's why.
All right, let me hear your take on that.
Okay, so Sha'Carri, for anybody who's unaware, Sha'Carri Johnson is a track runner from the U.S. She broke a couple of sprinting records and over the last 3 months, and she's been the sort of the doll of the track world. She has very long, colorful nails.
What the fuck they got to do with anything?
I'm gonna tell you why.
No. What they got to do with
I'm gonna
anything?
tell you why. Let me finish what I'm saying.
I feel like you finna say some toxic shit.
No, I'm not. She has long nails and she has colorful hair.
That has nothing to do with
Let me
anything.
finish what I'm saying. And so people have been kind of like, akinning her to FloJo and the flamboyancy and the style of how she's winning and doing it on her terms. She's been quoted about saying, "Hey, it doesn't matter about any of these things. I win the races, so that's important." And like I said, she broke a couple of I want to say world records, or maybe she set a couple records. I couldn't tell you exactly what she set some records, and then it came out a couple of days ago that she had failed a drug test for a banned substance, and for a couple of days, people were like, "Oh, dang, she's on the juice," and then people was like, "She's on steroids. Look at her jawline. Look at her arms. Look how masculine she looks, whatever." And then in the last 24 hours, it's come out that she smoked weed, and so now there are two sides of the story. There are people who are just novices and be like, "Weed don't make you go faster, so they should let her run." And there are people who have an understanding what weed does to the body, and like, nah, weed is one of the best drugs for track runners. It's unfair for you to be able to smoke weed because half a track is nerves, and weed is a common agent. And the biggest caveat in the whole situation is that she herself, when she was interviewed on the Today Show, she was like, "I know what I did. I accept the consequence. I accept the repercussions for what I did. I know I should have done better. That's it." You know what I'm saying? So, and people are having their stance like, "Oh, it's just weed," or "weed should be decriminalized," or so and so. But like I said, you have a lot of people who are learned and understanding of what marijuana does as a drug, and it's an advantage.
I'm not gonna say it's an advantage.
It's a definite advantage.
I don't know if it's an advantage when it comes to running track. A, it depends on the person.
Mm-hmm.
B, I don't think that she admitted to being high while running. If I'm not,
Doesn't matter why you're running.
if I'm not mistaken, she smoked weed because she was coping with the death of her mother.
Exactly.
So she got high.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like,
But I'm trying to figure out how does smoking weed give you an advantage running track?
because if I am dealing with the death of my mother, let's say it's two people, runner A and runner B. Runner A and runner B, both their mothers die. They're both sprinters. Runner A smokes weed to cope. Runner B just deals with it internally. Runner B, there's a chance that runner B would be at a higher stress level than runner A because runner B didn't have that outside source to calm him or her down. And it's across the board. It's not like it's just for track. It's for all the Olympic sports. They say, well, because weed does, if 2020 taught us nothing else, it taught us that CBD and hemp have positive healing factors to the human body. So if the Olympics say that weed is a banned substance for everybody, then if one person uses it, then we can't be like it's just weed. Like she knew beforehand that was a banned substance.
So on that front, I feel like if you're an athlete, especially an Olympic athlete,
Yeah.
any athlete, whether you play in the NFL, NBA, MLB,
Yeah.
you run track for USA Track,
Yeah.
or you're an Olympian, there's a list of banned substances that you get. UFC fighter, boxer, all of that shit.
Yes.
It's ultimately up to you to make sure that you aren't using anything on that banned substance list. So, on that front, and I think the young lady took responsibility for it. She got a 1-month ban.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. She should have been mindful about what she was using. Now, my personal opinion, in 2021, I don't think marijuana should be on any athlete's list of banned substances, because I don't think smoking weed gives you that much of an unfair advantage. And listen why.
Okay, listening.
Everybody is not. Everyone doesn't use marijuana to relax. That's not everyone's vice of choice.
Well, hold on.
No.
Say it again. Say it so I can understand what you said.
That's not everyone's vice of choice.
Okay, what does it do to you though?
It all depends. To you, it might relax you. It might make me paranoid.
What is the chemical reaction? What is like when you talk about cannabis and marijuana? How does it affect the human body?
Well, it affects everyone differently, though. Does it not?
No.
Yes, it does. It affects everyone differently.
So does beer affect everybody different?
So that's what I was getting to. Alcohol affects everyone differently. Some people can sit there and drink 10 shots of tequila.
Okay.
And be just as calm as they were when they walked in, if not more relaxed.
Yeah.
Not want to fight.
Okay.
Chill out and have fun. Someone else can drink same amount of shots of tequila and they want to fight. So,
but you talking about psychological?
No, listen to what I'm saying.
Okay.
Each substance affects people differently.
Yes.
Like there's a reason why I myself don't use marijuana a lot. It has nothing to do with I feel like it's a bad drug. It's because it makes me paranoid.
Yeah.
I don't like to slow down, and I don't like the paranoia that I get from smoking.
Okay.
That's just me.
Yes.
But I've been in a room with you and other people that we hang with.
Yeah.
And we smoked the same strand.
Yeah.
The same amount.
Yeah.
And y'all have been chill, laughing, giggling, whatever. And I've been sitting there relaxed and halfway paranoid. I've been sitting there relaxed. The one substance that I've used that has put me on edge where I was almost ready to shoot anybody that moved in front of me was marijuana.
Okay.
I drink Hennessy. I drink a whole bottle of Hennessy all night and not have the urge to shoot nobody.
Okay.
And so that's all I'm saying. I'm saying that each substance
affects people differently.
So in 2021, I can't say the person who smokes marijuana recreationally after a long day of work and stress.
Yeah.
I can't say that gives them any more of a unfair advantage than the person who has them a beer or a mixed drink after a long day of work and stress. I just can't. I can't say that that's gonna make you run. Me smoking weed ain't gonna make me run faster than you.
I'm gonna grab my timer right quick to make the 3 minutes, so I know for sure it's 3 minute conversation.
Well, it don't have to be timed.
No, I'm gonna time it.
Because I'll say my piece.
What I would say is, here we go, 3 minutes. Okay, there we go. All right. So look, I'm gonna tell you why that's bullshit.
Why was bullshit? What I just said?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to bullshit.
Tell me why my opinion is bullshit and my personal experience is bullshit. Go ahead. Tell me why.
I'm telling you why the opinion is bullshit. Not your personal experience.
No. Because my opinion was based on a personal experience.
Yeah,
tell me why it's bullshit.
Because what you failed to mention was, what about the person that it does help? What about that person who has severe anxiety and they smoke weed to calm them down? They wouldn't be able to run that 100 meters at that speed without that marijuana because it calms them down. But what you have to do? Hold on.
But what about the person who take them a shot of Hennessy and it does the same thing?
So, but what I'm saying is, so you feel like because some people are not affected and some people are, we just say wipe it out?
What you mean wipe it out? What you mean?
Since some people are not affected and some are, then we allow it.
It's not a performance enhancing drug though.
I asked you a question. I said
we do it with alcohol.
Some people,
but we do it with alcohol.
No. Some people are affected by it. for some people, it does enhance them, meaning they can deal with stress better, meaning they don't feel anxiety. This is true.
Yeah.
Some people, it makes them paranoid.
Yeah.
Some people, it does nothing. It's just something to recommend. But so you're saying, you're making the case for people that it does nothing too. But what about the people that it does something? It does affect.
What you mean?
The people who it helps their anxiety. What about them?
It's no different than drinking.
No, I asked you a question. I said the people who the marijuana helps with their anxiety.
Right.
Is it okay for them to use marijuana in competition?
I don't see the problem with it.
So you're saying that
because it's not
that's an unfair advantage.
No, it's not, because it's not a performance enhancing drug.
Listen to what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna say it slow.
You can say it's slow or fast. So this is the question. The question is this.
Yeah.
Is marijuana a performance enhancing drug?
Yes.
All right, so let me ask a question.
Yeah.
Why is marijuana a performance enhancing drug?
Because the person who has anxiety and or the person who's in their own head and or the person who has any type of situation where mentally they need an outside source to calm them.
Right.
The marijuana does that.
Okay. Okay, now let me ask a question.
Okay.
What about the person who all of that you just described they use marijuana for? Mm-hmm. What if they use alcohol for? Does that make that alcohol a performance enhancing drug?
Yes.
So,
hold.
Well, no, talk about.
No.
No, but my question's too. No, we're not. We're not getting off subject.
Marijuana, that's it.
Time out. See, no.
What you mean? No,
you can't do that.
How come we're talking about marijuana? But to answer your question about alcohol, the reason why alcohol is not on the banned substance because alcohol's physical properties, even if the person is okay and not wanting to fight, physically alcohol is a dehydrant, and if you do things on alcohol like performance sports, you're putting your life at risk. So nobody in their right mind is going to do alcohol and go out there to the Olympics or do these things because you're putting your life at risk because of what.
So you've never heard of alcohol? You never heard of alcoholics performing their physical feats while drunk?
I've heard
of NBA players. I've heard of Lamar Odom having the best game of his life drunk.
And Lamar Odom almost died like 2 or 3 times.
But that's neither here nor there.
What you mean not here or there? That's what I'm trying to say.
No. We're talking about at the time.
Yeah.
He's had some of his best games drunk. Steve Francis, some of his best games drunk. Like they talked about that.
And they also said that they wish they would have never done the drugs.
That's fine. But you yourself championed marijuana and told me marijuana really ain't a drug.
What I'm saying is
that's what you told me that.
I'm gonna say it one more time. The perspective that you're coming from is from the person that marijuana does not affect. But there's people that marijuana does affect. So as a governing body of anything, if there's something that some people are affected by and some aren't, we're gonna ban that substance because what we want is an even scale, an even playing field. It's not an even playing field if, let's say Sha'Carri Johnson, marijuana just calms her down. That's it, right? It don't have nothing to do with her running, right?
Right.
But for the person over there, who's the British runner, who she has anxiety issues. So when she smokes, she's a 30% better runner because she can calm down. So you're saying that because it's not good for this person, but it's good for that person, we're going by what is not good. No, it has to be across the board.
That's not what I said.
Oh yeah, I'm saying that.
That's not what I said.
Okay, but what I'm saying is that it has to be across the board. So if it can be positive for somebody, then we're taking it off the market or off the field because that's unfair.
Why did the NBA stop testing for marijuana?
Because the NBA didn't want to have issues because a lot of their players smoke marijuana.
Why did the NFL stop testing for marijuana?
Because marijuana has positive.
It's no different than a painkiller. So
yeah,
your guys that were taking painkillers
for
injuries, it's more of a natural remedy for that. That's why they took it off the banned substance list because it's not a performance enhancing drug. That's why the NFL took it off. That's why the NBA took it off.
It is, but what I'm saying is, what enhances your performance better than being sane?
To be honest with you, performance steroids do one thing.
They help you recover.
They help you recover faster.
So you don't think so? Are you putting no credence in the mental recovery of somebody? I'm asking the question. I
don't. But that's not performance enhancing.
How's that performance enhancing?
Listen to what I'm saying. Because I can use fucking marshmallows to mentally recover from something. You know what I'm saying? Marshmallows can.
Have marshmallows been?
Listen to what I'm saying.
I'm asking you a question.
No, I'm just saying. Listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
For me, and I'm just using this as an example. For me, I can be world class sprinter A.
Yeah.
But I can't get bullshit out of my head.
Yeah.
Because I'm fucking anxious.
Yeah.
But if I eat 2 marshmallows the night before, those 2 marshmallows put me at mental bliss.
Yeah.
And the next day, my head is clear. What I'm saying is...
Oh, but no, the difference is what you're saying.
No, that's what I'm saying.
But that I can't let you finish that statement.
Why you won't let me finish my statement? I'll let you finish your statement.
No, because different what you're saying is...
You're not even going to let me finish my
because
statement.
you're talking about marshmallows and marijuana.
But talking about, you just told me the marijuana like a couple of pods ago is not even a drug. You told me alcohol was worse than marijuana.
But what I'm saying is...
I'm saying marijuana is not a performance-enhancing drug. That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying marijuana, smoking weed, will not make me run faster. If I go out here... We're not talking
about running faster.
Yes, we are. We're talking about performance-enhancing drugs. The girl runs the 100-meter yard dash. Does smoking weed make her run faster? Yes or no?
The performance...
Does smoking weed make her run faster?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
How does it make her run faster?
Because being objective,
how does smoking weed make her run faster?
Being totally objective, it makes her run faster because she can mentally key in to her running.
Okay.
And that's why I'm saying the performance is not just the physical part.
So let me ask you a question.
Yes.
If I'm a sprinter,
yes,
and drinking a glass of Hennessy a night, does the exact same thing to calm my nerves, that her smoking that one blunt, did for her.
Yes.
Is that not the same thing?
That would be the same thing.
So,
but we have to have data. What I'm saying is,
where's the data that says she got high the night before and that made her run faster? Where's that data at?
The data is that before she smoked the blunt in the first place, they told her, "Hey, you can do a bunch of stuff, but you can't do this."
Well, talking about, see, that's not the, no. That's not the same argument. I've already addressed that. And I told you at the beginning of our argument that if you are an Olympian, an athlete, you get a list of banned substances. And whatever substance is on that list, I don't care if it's marijuana, I don't care if it's Sudafed for your sinuses, I don't care if it's Tylenol for your headache. If it's on that list, you're responsible to not have that shit in your system. I said that already.
Okay.
So if you're using that, then that's on her. And it is.
Everything's on her.
Everything's on her.
Yeah.
Because she had the information to know what was a banned substance.
Yeah.
And if marijuana is banned, you shouldn't have smoked. And she owned up to that.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, in 2021, I don't think marijuana should be a banned substance on that list because it's not a performance-enhancing drug.
Okay. And what I'm saying is that at the end of the day, you are coming from you're saying that it shouldn't be a band because it doesn't enhance everyone, but there are people that it definitely will enhance. Are you saying no to that?
Well, I don't think it enhances. It doesn't make them physically. It doesn't make me run faster,
bruh. If my issue,
smoking marijuana does not do the same.
If my issue is nerves, if my issue is nerves,
right?
If I'm nervous as hell all the time, right? And that marijuana calms me down.
It does.
So now my nerves are not an issue.
It's not.
So now I can run faster.
You can run the same speed that you run.
How?
You're relaxed.
I couldn't run. I couldn't relax. That's what was messing me up. I couldn't focus on how to run because my nerves are bad. But now I got this marijuana, I can focus. I can focus with this marijuana. Like, and I'm not going against marijuana. What I'm saying is their stance is we don't care about nothing but just being the purest, clean athletes. We don't want nothing. All we want is we just want clean athletes who don't have. It's like if you got nerves, you got to deal with those nerves. You can't have an outside agent get with your nerves. If you got a recovery issue, you can't have this steroid to recover. You got to do it on your own. We have a list of substances.
So why is alcohol not on the banned substance list?
Because alcohol doesn't necessarily help you recover. Alcohol chemically is not good for athletes.
Well, hold on, time out. We didn't say the marijuana helps them recover.
It does though.
We just said it helps you calm down. It's your nerves.
But it also helps you recover. It also has properties that help you recover. Am I wrong or right?
You can use CBD. You just can't use marijuana.
I can
still use CBD.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, why didn't she smoke some CBD?
Because, bro, she don't smoke CBD. She smoked
okay,
weed.
well then she gonna have to get whatever she got. That's why she didn't trip, because she's like, yeah, I could have done.
She
that.
didn't trip because she knew that she used something on the banned substance list.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying in 2021, I don't think the shit she ain't be on the banned substance list.
But that's not the conversation. The conversation is
no. The conversation we got past the point that she took some on the banned substance list. That never was.
And
that never was an argument. Our conversation was that I don't think that marijuana is a performance enhancing drug.
But what I'm saying is, like, so check this out. So if you don't think it should be on the banned list, which is your stance, and what I'm saying is that, do you think there are people who will perform better with less anxiety?
Of course you perform better with less anxiety.
So if there is a substance that quells anxiety, how is that a fair, like, what if I don't like to smoke?
Then you don't smoke.
But I just
answered that question for you.
But no, I have anxiety.
So that's fine. Don't
and
smoke.
I don't like to smoke.
Then what do you do to calm your anxiety?
I just deal with it.
But everyone deals with things a certain way.
Hold on. What I'm saying is, watch this. I don't like to smoke. I have anxiety.
What do you like to do?
Hold on.
I'm asking, what do you like to do?
I like to fight dolphins.
That's not no. That's not realistic.
I like to swim.
You swim to curb your anxiety.
Yeah, to relax myself.
That's fine.
Okay, so what you're saying is, because I don't like to smoke marijuana, then I can't receive the benefits of that outside stimulant. Because I don't smoke marijuana, I don't have that advantage that other person has.
That's not an advantage.
It's an advantage. They don't have to work out, or they don't have to swim.
I don't smoke marijuana, but I drink.
Yeah.
So you might smoke marijuana to curb your anxiety.
Yeah.
Well, that's the banned substance. You can't use that.
Yeah.
So now you can't use the one thing that doesn't give you an unfair advantage physically. What that did was calm your nerves the night before. You can't do that now. But what I do the night before, I drink 2 glasses of Hennessy.
Yeah.
I can still do that. I drink my 2 glasses of Hennessy and I'm calm.
Yeah.
I go into the next day easy breezy. I'm ready to come out the block as soon as I hear the gunshot.
Now, are you 100% sure that you're allowed to drink alcohol before a Olympic event?
I'm pretty sure that Olympians get fucked up in Olympic Village. Like, that's the one thing they do is get fucked up and have sex. I learned that from a doc.
Okay.
Like it's so bad that they have condom vending machines in Olympic villages.
Okay, but at the end of the day, I'm not disagreeing with you. What I'm saying is that my only stance is that in order to have an equal playing field, it has to be equal.
It's never equal, but go ahead.
Why is it not equal?
No playing field is ever equal.
If we say you're a human, I'm a human, these are the things you can't use. These are the things you can use.
Because at the end of the day, all substances affect people differently, even when it comes to steroids.
That's not the conversation.
That is
of course.
That is the conversation, because you just said if half the people just said if half the people get an advantage by using it, and half the people don't get an advantage by using it,
eliminate that thing.
You should eliminate the whole thing.
Yeah.
But we're not eliminating the whole thing from everything.
Why not?
We picking and choosing what we will and won't eliminate.
Because we've looked at the data. We said, okay.
What data have they looked at that said marijuana gives you a performance enhancing advantage? Tell me
Common sense tells you.
That's not common sense. You have to give me data. You can't come
data says that if marijuana.
What data? Show me the data. Where did you pull your data from? Don't tell me Boogie's data.
No,
I want to hear tangible data that you've researched that you can tell me that they said smoking marijuana gives someone a physical advantage than the other.
I'm gonna tell you. The physical, tangible data of research on marijuana has shown the positives and the negatives of it. It's shown what it does to a majority of people. They say that it helps with anxiety, it helps with recovery, it helps with joint damage and pain.
Helps with inflammation and all of that.
Right? We know all these things, right? So what they're saying is that we don't want this substance to be the determining factor on whether runner A and runner B is winning.
Where did you read that from? Where did you get this data from?
This data is from common sense.
No, where did you pull this data from?
From common sense.
So the data you just gave me is common sense data.
From common sense, from the ICOC or whatever it's called.
So if I go to the ICOC or whatever it's called website, I'm going to get common sense data of why marijuana is a performance enhancing drug.
No, when you go there, they're going to tell you what's banned and what's not banned, and then they'll tell you why they banned it.
So why did they ban marijuana?
I just told you why they banned marijuana.
Is that what it says on the website? I just asked you.
I'm not 100% sure.
When I go to the website, is that what they're going to tell me?
No, I'm not sure that's what it says exactly.
Is turmeric banned?
Turmeric?
Turmeric.
I'm not sure.
Do you know what turmeric does?
I know what it can
Turmeric helps with inflammation.
Yes.
Is sea moss banned?
Yes.
Sea moss is banned?
No, I don't know.
Do you know what sea moss does?
Yes.
What does sea moss do?
Sea moss helps with
It helps with inflammation.
Yeah.
It helps with recovery.
Yeah.
It helps with cognitive function.
Yes.
But is Adderall banned?
Yes.
Okay.
But hold on. But what I'm saying is things that are banned as well. Some things that are banned is the amount of said substance in your body. So like CMOS not banned, but if you got a high level of so and so in your system, then like they're gonna be like, hold up, man, nah, you can't have this much in your system.
If it's banned, they can't tell me I can't have it in my system.
No, because we have certain like there's THC is in everybody's system, whether you smoke or not. It's the levels of THC. Things in some of the things in
all the levels do is make it detectable or not.
No, all the levels do is determine how much of this is in your system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I have artificial testosterone or whatever you say it in my system, it's a clear indication I'm on steroids.
Yeah. Or if
steroids is a banned substance.
Or if I take a certain substance and have high levels of this substance, they're gonna be like, nah, you've been taking too much of this.
I think I can take all the CMOS I want to and perform as an Olympic athlete.
You can't. You'll get sick, bro.
I said I can take all the CMOS that I want and perform. Sick. If I can perform,
you'll get sick.
If I can perform and I'm not getting sick, and
you will get sick though. It's not about if you can. You will get sick.
If I'm taking my regimen of 2 tablespoons of CMOS twice a day, it's not gonna make me sick, bro.
No, yeah, but I'm saying if you take your 2 teaspoons, then that's something that's different from taking 30 teaspoons.
Well, if you take 30 teaspoons isn't gonna do any more than the 2 teaspoons.
It's gonna make you sick.
What the fuck? That has nothing to do with what we're saying, bro.
It does. What I'm saying is, it's gonna make.
We're not talking about what makes you sick. We're talking about what makes you what's a banned substance and what's not. And we're not talking about what makes you sick.
And we're also talking about what the effects of the substance does to your body.
Being sick off of too much CMOS. That's your fault if you take that much CMOS to get sick. But being sick isn't banned. You're just sick because you took too much CMOS.
And having marijuana in your system, it differentiates between people. So certain people will. So how about this? To end the conversation right here. And I'm not trying to end it on my positive note.
You probably are, but go ahead.
No. I'm saying.
No, go ahead.
Do you think that there are people who benefit from marijuana?
Sure.
So if there are people that benefit from marijuana, do you think that it still should be a substance that everybody can use, knowing that some people can get advantage from it?
I do.
That's all it is then.
Because I don't think it's giving you a clear physical advantage.
I'm just saying Okay, that's how you feel. But you said out of your mouth that some people can have an advantage it can help certain people.
I didn't say advantage. I said it helps with certain.
It hurts. Okay, so
it can help you with your anxiety. That's all I said.
And it can hurt others, right?
And it also can make some people anxious.
Yeah, but it can hurt some. It can help others, right?
Yeah.
So do you think it's fair that if it's something out there that hurts me and helps them, that we should have that in the lexicon?
I think it's fair because it's not forced on anybody. So it may help me calm my anxiety down, but it might give you anxiety. Now, it would be unfair if you're saying, hey, both athletes have to take this because one athlete gets one athlete's having a positive experience from it, and the other athlete is having a negative experience from it.
What's super unfair is that what if I smoke marijuana and it does nothing to me, right? Right?
You have no effect, period.
No effect. All I do is this. I just get.
But why are you smoking it then?
Hold on, I don't get high. But you smoke marijuana and it helps your anxiety.
Right.
So you're saying that this substance that helps him or her and does nothing for me.
You might not even have anxiety though.
That's what I'm saying. Let's say we both have anxiety.
Right.
And the marijuana helps mine and doesn't nothing to yours.
It doesn't do anything to me.
So that substance gives you an advantage over me, right? Hey.
Well, no, not
Why
necessarily.
not? Because what you mean?
So what do you do for your anxiety? Do you choose just to do nothing, or you don't find any remedy for it?
I tried marijuana because it helps with anxiety.
And it doesn't help.
It doesn't
and
help
so
at all.
marijuana didn't help you. So you stop there?
No.
Or do you find a way to curb your anxiety?
But see, you trying to go to the next step. We're talking about this step. I said on this.
If you're just talking about the only step of marijuana and you're saying it helps me but doesn't help you,
yeah.
Okay, then the marijuana doesn't help you.
But I'm saying, do you think it's fair that there's a substance that can help some and hurt others that's on the list? I mean, that's something that anybody can take, but it helps. How about this? What if marijuana hurts me?
You don't have to take it.
It makes me paranoid.
Then you don't have to take it.
Okay, but we both have anxiety, but marijuana makes me more paranoid and it helps you. That's fair?
It's fair because you don't have to. You're not being forced to take it. You're not being forced to use it.
Yeah, but I can't take it, and you can.
Okay, so you can't take it because it makes your anxiety worse. Why would you even want to take it?
So what do I take to make my anxiety better?
You have to find whatever makes your anxiety better. That's the same thing I just pulled up. I said, I said the marijuana might not help you, but drinking that glass of Hennessy might help you. So you're allowed to drink your glass of Hennessy because that helps you. It doesn't make you run faster. It just curbs your anxiety. The marijuana doesn't make me run faster. It just curbs my anxiety.
At the end of the day, you have to be, and not just her. At the end of the day, you have to be more mindful. If you're an Olympic athlete or with a professional athlete, what's on that banned substance list? I can't get mad if I'm a NFL linebacker and I go take some over-the-counter shit from GNC and then I get popped with a performance enhancing drug because that supplement I took at GNC is on the banned substance list. I can't get mad. I took it. I got to know what I'm putting in my body. Same thing with the argument for years in the NBA is that, hey, marijuana doesn't make me hoop better. Marijuana doesn't give me a physical advantage. It helps me deal with the rigors of being on the road, hooping 3 nights out the week, woo. So now it's been taken off the banned substance list because, hey, this isn't a substance that gives someone a physical unfair advantage. It just helps them cope. Same thing as alcohol. That's not completely true, but
what you mean it's not completely true?
The Milwaukee Bucks have defeated the Atlanta Hawks 118-107. Without Giannis, Middleton put up 32-7-4. Drew Holiday gave 27-9-9. Lopez had 13-6. Trae Young played. He had 14-9, but he shot horrific, 4 for 17. So the Bucks are going to be playing the Suns Hopefully Giannis can come back. But if he doesn't come back,
Phoenix to 5, bro.
if he don't come back,
Phoenix and 5. If you don't come back, Phoenix and 4.
if he don't come back and Phoenix loses. Okay, we didn't get to the next one.
What's the next one?
The next one, which is the most important one, and then I gotta catch some Z's, man. Dun. Okay, it's a great debate time. Can I get some theme music? I need about 20 seconds of music. What you got? Hey, he likes it. I don't. So we're gonna fight about it. The great debate: Marvel versus DC.
What are we talking about? We talking about the comics or the movies?
I was thinking the same thing. Let's start with the comics.
So
I'm gonna let you pick first.
comic wise, I think DC comics have a little bit more substance.
Get the freak out of here.
DC comics,
Get the freak out of here.
especially Golden Era comics.
Get the freak out of here. Name the top 3 DC comics.
Like comics are characters. I
Comics.
can't name you comic book titles,
Comics.
bro.
Okay.
I can't name you comic book
characters.
titles.
Characters.
But DC, Batman, fucking Joker,
Okay.
fucking Mr. Freeze.
That's your top 3?
Oh, just top 3?
Your top 3, I said. Top 3.
Batman, Superman, Joker.
Okay. So already. See, the feedback's still coming, and I ain't my plugged in. You hear it, right? But anyway, already off the rip, you named 2 characters from the same series.
So?
Batman, Joker.
So?
Let me hit you with some top 3 Marvel.
What time out? Before you do that.
Yeah.
You do realize both Marvel and DC have the same characters just with different names, and they all have the same abilities.
No.
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 Name me Marvel's version of Superman. I'll wait.
They have a couple.
Name me one.
Marvel's version of Superman is probably. They don't have a Superman.
They do. It's Adam Warlock. All right.
No.
Adam Warlock is not a version of Superman.
No.
Yes, he is.
Is he wholesome?
Yes. Adam Warlock is
wholesome.
Adam Warlock in Marvel Comics
Is wholesome.
as his whole character arc is Jesus for some planets. So,
But he's not coming to America and waving the flag, and he's not red, white, and blue. And that's
Captain America. So
That's what I'm saying. So,
I'm saying but listen to what I'm saying. Adam Warlock's powers is similar to Superman.
yeah, they're power similar, but they're
a whole race of people think that he is their savior. He's like a godlike deity to these people.
But it's
same as Superman.
I don't. That's a stretch.
How is that a stretch?
Okay. Let's
Do you know Adam Warlock's character arc?
Let's call that a draw and move to.
You're gonna lose this argument because I'm
Okay.
gonna blur it in the room anyway.
Okay, no, you not the blur in the room. Okay, so who's your? I know you're gonna say next that Tony Stark is Bruce Wayne, right?
Similar character arc. Both are billionaires. Both don't truly have a real superpower outside of their IQ and their money.
So is but Batman is dark, twisted, and tortured, and Tony Stark is super spoiled, playboy. You know, he has daddy issues.
Both have parental issues because both parents were murdered.
Tony Stark's dad wasn't murdered.
Tony Stark's father was murdered.
Book?
He was murdered in the comics too.
He died. He didn't get murdered.
Murdered in the comics too.
He wasn't murdered in front of his face. It's different.
Well, it's okay. He wasn't murdered in front of his face. Same thing though.
Okay, so Spider-Man.
What about him?
What's his DC doppelganger? Exactly.
I don't know.
Okay, Wolverine.
What about him?
What's the DC equivalent?
What's the DC equivalent to Wolverine?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think there's one.
But does that make him better?
No, I'm just saying. You said they're
I said both comics have similar I'm pretty sure if we really took a deep dive,
You would have to.
if we really took a deep dive into every DC comic character, we
Yeah.
probably
But what I'm saying is,
could
okay.
find.
What I'm saying is, you can deep dive and find them. I'm saying like the reason what makes it obvious is like you don't have to deep dive. Like
And
off
you
the
got
top-
the boys comic book series.
The Boys ain't DC.
Yes, it is,
no,
bro.
it's not.
Bro, it's a spinoff from DC.
How much? But it's not DC.
It is. It's one of the one of the comics is like he was a
yeah, he was.
what
but
you call for
yes,
DC.
but it's not DC.
It falls under the house of DC.
No, like Spawn is not DC. Even it's not Marvel. Even though Jim Lee drew Spawn, no, Todd McFarlane drew Spawn, and he came from Marvel. It's not a Marvel. It's something totally different.
standalone.
Yeah, it's not even. It's a totally
Spawn
different.
is standalone from all of that. But what I'm saying, I think the boys is like
It's the same.
It's just like
It's
the
the
fucking what was that called? The Losers. The Losers is DC.
The Losers.
Yeah, see, bro. The
Don't
Losers
you pull
is
one
DC.
abstract that I don't know the Losers. What about okay. Going all the way back to DC versus Marvel. Okay, so we're talking about comics and we're talking about characters.
Okay.
You name the top 3 characters.
From DC?
Yeah.
I just told you. It has to be Batman, Spider-Man, and the Joker.
Spider-Man is not even DC.
I'm sorry, Batman, Superman, and the Joker.
Right? So I say the top 3 characters from Marvel are Wolverine,
Okay.
Thor, and the Incredible Hulk.
Oh, the top 3?
Top 3.
Why are they the top 3?
Wolverine because he is the greatest character of all the X-Men. The X-Men are the greatest group, they're the greatest comic of all the comics.
The X-Men.
X-Men. All the comics, like the first line of comics that came out was DC or whatever, and Superman was the greatest. Superman, Batman were the greatest. But once Marvel in the 70s came with the X-Men, every right now, every comic is building off the X-Men. The X-Men are the Lil Waynes of comics because
The X-Men are the Little Waynes of comics?
yeah, because like everything after the X-Men is a spinoff of the X-Men. Like right now, if you watch any DC, they be like metahumans. These metahumans, those are mutants, man. But they can't say mutants because that's Marvel. Like everything they do, even to the point where when the X-Men came and they used to use their powers and their eyes went all white. That's what DC characters do now. When they use their powers, their eyes go white. Like the X-Men are the Marvel over DC. Marvel movies.
Well, the MCU is better than
The
DC
MCU,
right
yeah, is better. Marvel comics, like you got the X-Men, the New Mutants, X Factor, Iron Man, Thor, Incredible Hulk, Spider-Man.
But see, you can't count all of these new comics that got looped in after the MCU started.
Yeah.
You got to
before even Spider-Man in the 80s and 90s and 2000s was dope, bro. Iron Man.
So you mean to tell me that Superman, Wonder Woman wasn't dope?
Superman, Wonder Woman was dope, but like the storylines were so unbelievable. Like, nigga, how come you not just eye zapping everybody?
Who?
Superman.
Because he don't kill people.
Why you not maiming people?
Why is
you
it
not?
who?
Why you not taking your eye? If you Superman, how come you can't take your eyes and hit somebody with 40% of your beam and knock them out every time?
You can't use common sense. You can't add common sense logic to comics.
You can with you can with the X-Men.
Oh, you can, bro. Because if that's the case, then why Wolverine just ain't stab everybody to death? Why
He tried to.
Why
He always tried
Storm
to.
ain't thunderbolt people to death?
Because
Why your boy
Because she don't have that.
Cyclops ain't do the exact same thing? Cyclops do the same shit Superman do. He just can't fly.
So exactly, he can't fly.
He ain't bulletproof.
He ain't proof, so he got to protect himself. And Cyclops has glasses to control his eye beams. He can turn it up. He can turn it down. And you saying that goes to my point. Marvel comics were always way more practical than DC Comics.
Well,
like Batman supposed to be
Superman-
dead.
Superman was an alien.
So
Why was Batman supposed to be dead?
because Batman has fought people who have superpowers,
So is Tony Stark.
but he has a suit on,
What
a
that
metal suit.
What that mean?
That means he has protection. Batman has some tights and some drawers.
Batman's tool belt is the equivalent to Tony Stark's iron suit.
Get the freak out of it. Shut the front. You telling me that a dude?
Plus, he's super smart.
So it's Tony Stark's.
Yeah, the whole thing with Batman, though, Batman's intelligence is so high, he can see the outcome of the fight. That's how he wins.
The Punisher is better than Batman.
That is
said
false.
it.
Because the Punisher,
said it.
the Punisher gets
said
upset. The Punisher gets upset and just tries to shoot everybody.
It kills everybody.
The Punisher is not better than Batman.
Look,
Who got the better villains?
what's better villains? Well, who's the best villain in DC?
I'm gonna tell you the Joker every time.
So you think the Joker is a better villain than Magneto?
The Joker is definitely a better villain than Magneto because Magneto was one man. The Joker is an idea.
What you mean that Magneto ain't an idea?
Not as much as the Joker.
The Joker don't got no powers, man.
The Joker has powers
What's the Joker power?
of persuasion to lead a group of people. There
Magneto.
are multiple Jokers. That's why you never can kill him. The Joker is immortal.
Magneto is immortal.
No, he's not.
Magneto lives off of the magnetic pull of the earth. Magneto can take the magnesium, the metal in your body that you have naturally and use it to crush you. Can Joker fly?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
Magneto can fly.
The Joker is the most realistic villain of all.
He's not more realistic than Magneto.
What you mean? The Joker can exist in real life.
He get beat up, man. The Joker don't have a muscle on his body.
Okay. I don't
So you
think that's what you're saying.
You think Joker can squad better than Batman?
Yep.
What Joker have you ever looked at and be like, man, Joker got some hands?
Man, Joker be working Batman sometimes.
That's what I'm
bro.
saying. If the Batman can't beat a regular dude with some hands, how is he beating Bane?
Bane on steroids.
Exactly. How if
Bane just a dumb nigga on steroids.
if the Batman
And Bane not even on real steroids. He gotta like hit a button and it be
That's
like
what
he
I'm
power
saying.
up. All you gotta do is pull that little nigga cord out his back and then he gonna be your size.
Batman Batman
If you was Bane, bro, you would have to take a performance enhancing drug to get to my size. Then all the nigga gotta do is pull the little cord out your back and you go back down to your regular size.
Look, what I'm saying is Batman be having hands and squabbling with Bane, right? But can't beat the Joker.
Because the Joker outsmarts Batman.
So both the Joker's smarter than Batman.
He might be.
Then how does the Joker keep getting caught?
He never gets caught.
He goes to Arkham.
He never gets caught.
He goes to Arkham.
Arkham is like his little hangout.
I hang out in a cell.
He
where
keep
I
getting
can't-
out.
Yeah, but
At first and secondly, everyone escapes from Arkham.
exactly. Batman, man, come on, man.
Batman ain't in charge of Arkham.
What you call it? Killing niggas, man.
Oh,
Wolverine, man. His enemies are coming back, man. He knocking. He you want to play Bub?
I'm a fan of Wolverine though.
So Wolverine or Batman? Who wins the fight? Wolverine, man. Batman can't kill Wolverine. Batman don't kill, and he can't kill Wolverine. Not only can he not kill Wolverine, but he don't kill, so he gonna lose.
You gotta cut his head off.
How Batman gonna cut his head off?
I don't know. He's smarter, bro. He'll figure it out.
What?
He has a tool belt. He almost beat Superman.
But he didn't. He
did.
No, actually he didn't.
No, actually he did.
Martha, what'd you say?
Because they got the same mama.
That's what I'm
they
saying.
got their mama name the same.
That's the dumbest plot.
If you was
twist
finna kill a
ever.
nigga and then the nigga mama and your mama got the same name, you know what I'm talking about? And your mama got killed by the Joker in the alley.
So you saying that we fighting, and you saying mama name, and I'm be like, let me stop hitting this nigga, man.
Maybe.
He tell my mama, or smash his face even more for Mr. Mama name.
Maybe.
Okay, so okay. So you're riding with DC to the end.
I'm
going Marvel today.
I had to pick a side, bro. So I just picked it for
Who got the better cartoon movies? DC and Marvel?
The better cartoon movies?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Because then you got DC Dark with Constantine and the floating in his magical house, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, DC got the better cartoon movies.
Yeah.
Although Hulk versus Wolverine is the hardest comic movie ever.
Hulk Planet Hulk. I saw that shit, but I watch all that shit.
Yeah, okay. So great debate.
I still like DC because DC has like Constantine, bro.
Constantine is throw, man, but Constantine ain't got nothing on the X. Look, the best villain in Marvel. What did I say last time? Magneto.
Magneto ain't the best villain in Marvel.
What about Apocalypse?
Apocalypse is the original mutant.
What about Mr. Sinister?
Mr. Sinister is nice too. Then you got Dr. Doom floating around.
Dr. Doom, man.
Then you got Mephisto, if you believe in the devil.
Mephisto. What about Morpheus, man? I mean Morbius. Morbius, man. What about Dr. Octopus? What about? Come on,
I don't
man.
like Dr. Octopus.
Dr. Octopus is a genius, man.
Yeah, I don't like the nigga.
What about Loki?
Loki isn't necessarily a villain. Have you been watching the Loki episode?
I have not, but
Loki is not necessarily a villain. But see, the problem with Loki and Thor and all that shit, that's actually Norse. Am I saying it right?
Yes, Norse.
Norse mythology.
Yeah.
That's like Thor and Odin's son. That's like their god for real. If you're a Viking, you believe in Thor and the all that shit.
Because you know Vikings in 2021.
Huh?
Because you know Vikings right now? Or?
Do I know Vikings right now?
Yeah.
I mean, it's history. If you believe in it, if you like read history.
If you believe.
Wait, are you debating me that's not their religion?
No.
Okay.
Well, I don't think it's their religion. I think it's their history. I don't think that people right now pray to Odin.
I don't know if they've evolved, but I mean, it's no different than us praying to God. That's their God, bro.
Okay, so Norse
mythology.
Norse mythology.
Yes, Vikings, all of that shit. Correct me if I'm wrong. If there's a Viking out there who listens, but no, they believe in like Odin and Thor.
Yeah,
all that
did.
shit.
I don't think they do anymore.
What time out?
They did like in a way back in the gap.
Well, why would they stop?
Because they got just like we stopped believing in things that
What did we stop believing in?
like we used to believe that we had to pray to the sun god and.
Some people still pray to the sun god. I mean, if you want to go that deep,
who do you know today in 2021?
You talking about Amon Ra?
I'm asking you.
I'm asking you talking about Amon Ra.
I'm asking
you. Are you talking about Amon Ra?
No, let me finish my statement. Aaron W.
Aaron W.
Who do you know that prays to the sun god in 2021?
There might be some people who still pray to the sun god.
Ask you who.
I've never known anyone personally.
That's all I want to know.
I've never known anyone personally who prays to the sun god.
Yeah.
But do you know someone personally who believes in Hinduism or who believes in Buddha or who believes in the Church of Satan?
I don't know anybody that believes in the Church of Satan, but I know Buddhists.
But so does that mean?
I know.
So
Hindu.
Because you don't personally know anyone who worships the Church of Satan or the teachings of Aleister Crowley, does that not make it relevant in 2021? Because you don't know someone.
What I'm saying is that.
No, I'm asking because you don't know someone.
No.
Does that make it not relevant in 2021?
That was the point I was making. The point I was making was that certain things die out in time, like sacrificing of babies to make it rain. But Marvel, DC. Okay, so
things evolve.
So
if you want to know, if you want to like have a true conversation about it, Christianity is just the worship of the sun god that has evolved. It started with Amon Ra. It's half the reason why
Christianity started with Amon Ra.
Well, it's forms of it. So it's half the reason why when you seal your prayer, you say Amen, because Amen is something that the followers of Amon Ra use to seal a prayer. That's why they say Amen. Or Amen. You sung that in church before, haven't you?
No, I went to Catholic school, bro.
Oh, my bad. Well, same thing, though.
No, we said we.
What are y'all saying in the Catholic faith? No, I'm saying, what are you saying
Sing.
after you pray as a Catholic? What do you seal your prayer with?
We seal our prayer with a kiss, man.
No, so every time you pray, you kiss somebody.
He goes in the back and talks to the Father, man. He kisses you on the cheek, man. That's why that was the problem.
So after you pray, you go kiss a man.
That's why I left the Catholic Church. Okay,
So you left a Catholic church because you were kissing a man.
because I didn't want to do that.
So time out.
Great debate,
no,
man.
no,
We're moving
time
on
out.
from
I
that,
got
man.
a question though. I'm curious.
Yeah,
So as a Catholic that you are,
yeah.
Are you a
I
Catholic?
was.
as a Catholic, you were a Catholic.
I was raised in the Catholic Church.
So if you were at home and you prayed,
Yeah.
how did you seal the prayer? Or did you just stop praying?
It depends on the prayer.
I'm praying for.
Because we had different prayers. Like you say,
Give me an example.
You got Hail Marys. You got prayers of redemption. I mean,
What if I just want a normal prayer in the morning? Hey, Jesus, thank you for waking me up this morning. Please watch over me, my family, everybody else as I go throughout my day.
That's not how Catholics get down.
So how do Catholics get down?
They have set prayers for certain.
Oh, so you can't have like a customizable prayer for yourself as a Catholic.
Nuh-uh.
You got to use like a preloaded prayer.
Exactly, man.
Give me an example of a preloaded prayer.
The Lord's Prayer. Our Father our Father.
Who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy
Thy
kingdom come, thy will be done from earth, not in heaven. Give us thy.
Yeah,
That's exclusively for Catholics. Because
No,
we
no,
said
no.
that as a Christian.
No, but I'm saying, first off, Catholics are Christians.
I know that, but
Yeah.
everybody else, I know that.
Yeah.
The Catholic Church is the authority for the Christian church
Exactly.
right now, but don't
So
tell no
I-
real
I don't-
Christian
I
that
don't
because they're
want
gonna
you-
flip out.
I don't
But
want
what
you
I'm
to-
saying is,
That being said,
That-
how is you questioning my Catholicism and I'm the authority over you know what I'm saying? Right now, I feel like you know what I'm saying? Like you are not a Catholic and I'm a Catholic.
you
know
just
what I'm
told me
saying?
you weren't Catholic though.
I was a Catholic.
You're not anything right now.
I'm
You're not anything right now.
I don't like that how that sounded, bro.
I'm just saying you're not anything right now.
I'm something.
who-
I am somebody.
I didn't say you weren't
So I
anyone.
wasn't anything.
I'm just saying when it comes to that, you're not anything.
I'm in between.
My question, but I asked you like as a Christian, I could freestyle. I can freestyle my prayer. I can customize it.
That's the Christian. That's the kind of Christian you are.
No. You told me the Catholics have your words were
Yeah. The Catholics
that
have set
the
prayers?
Catholics have preloaded prayers.
That's why they
and
have
that
confessions.
Christians
Yeah.
don't.
No.
We can kind of like customize our
Check
prayer.
this out. Okay, so just to leave this. And
No, I'm interested. This is interesting to me.
I'm gonna go to it, but I want to go to the next great debate.
Nah, but you can't just be like you can't be just like shutting down my curiosity.
I'm sorry. What I'm saying is that when you say that Catholics do something that Christians don't, there's different types of Christians.
Well, I know that
Yeah.
too.
So I'm saying saying that Catholics do it this way and Christians don't is an unfair comparison.
But you said it,
No,
not me.
I said-
I asked the question, and
I
that was
said
your
Catholics, but then okay, so
My question was this.
Christianity is the big umbrella, right?
answer. Okay,
Right?
sure, go ahead. Yeah.
And Catholicism is one of the trees on the branch. So yeah,
What came first, though?
Catholicism or Christianity?
Yeah.
Christianity had to come first
Oh, how did it have to come first?
because it's the big daddy of all. It's the big daddy. Like
Well, Judaism came first. We all were Jews before we anything else, right?
well, not we all, but Jew. As far as followers of Christ,
Jesus was a Jew.
yeah. As far as followers of Christ,
It changed once he died on the cross for us.
yes.
That's when we switched from being. That's when and I'm probably wrong, but if I had to go back and trace lineage of Christianity,
Yeah.
Jesus himself was a Jew. He never was a Christian, right? So I thought it changed once he bled and died on the cross for our sins.
Yes.
That's where you got Christianity.
Okay.
All right.
I agree with you.
Now, before that, it was Jewish. It was the Jewish system, right?
It was Judaism,
Judaism.
and there was
But and of course there was Islam.
Islam.
Now was Catholicism around then?
Catholicism, no.
So Catholicism came after.
Yeah.
Okay.
And became and Catholicism, because it started where it started at, it became one of the it became the ruling factor of Christianity.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I forgot what I was gonna say. All I'm gonna say is that Catholicism is very rooted in tradition and style. So yeah, when you get in trouble as a Catholic, you don't go pray freestyle. You go to the preacher and he tell you you do this, that, and the other.
So when I get in trouble as a Catholic, I can't get on my knees and be like, Jesus, please help me with this situation I did. I shouldn't have did it. I knew I shouldn't have did it.
Nope.
Hey, please forgive me.
Nope.
And if you let me not go to jail,
Nope.
I can't do that.
You go to confessions and you confess your sin.
I tell the old man.
Or oh man, yeah.
Yeah, I ain't no women. I ain't never seen a woman priest.
Now they have them, but keep going.
So I tell the old man, old man,
They shooting.
that's not gunshots.
I mean, they shooting fireworks.
I say, oh man, I slapped the nigga today.
Yeah. And he's like, son, you should not put your hands on other people for these reasons. What are you wearing?
But then, yeah, because then they're gonna put their hands.
Oh, what do you have on?
What you got next, bro?
Okay, Pepsi or Coke?
Coke.
Why Coke?
It tastes better,
How?
and it used to have cocaine in it.
Okay.
No, I
I'll
just
take
never.
Pepsi.
Bro. Like Coke just tastes better than Pepsi to me.
Coke is stronger than Pepsi. That's the
Now,
main reason.
if you ask me RC Cola,
I almost bought one today. I was looking at the RC car. I was like, I might have the runs.
RC Cola when I was a kid was better than Coke, bro.
RC Cola not even sold everywhere.
It ain't. It's sold in some real country ass spots.
RC, what does RC stand for?
Shit, I don't know.
Rich Cola?
No,
Rashad Cason Cola?
no, racist crack. Shit, I don't know.
Racist Cracker Cola? Because it's really sold in
It's
racist
really sold it, yeah. Like, cause we in Texas, you can run up on like some RC Cola. But I know back in the day, that should be in the country like religiously.
Yeah. I'll say, I'll ride Pepsi. If you don't want to have to like shed tears every time you take your first swig of a drink.
Yeah, them Cokes be strong sometimes.
If you don't want to, like,
I think Pepsi does the other flavors slightly better than Coke.
now, like what?
Like I had some Pepsi mango.
Mango? Why
That shit was fire.
Why the fuck would I put mango in my Coke?
That's what I said too until I tasted it, bro. And then if you get the right little liquor,
Etch. Oh, liquor with
you
it?
get the right little dark liquor throw in there, man.
Yeah.
This shit fire.
Okay, I think that Pepsi. Now this is the part I didn't really put on there. Because I had this in my back pocket. Pepsi's other drinks are better than Coke's other drinks, like the Mountain Dew.
Have you ever watched The History of Food?
The History of Food.
It's
the
a
show?
doc. It's a doc called The History of Food, bro.
I watched it before. Yeah.
Bro, man, like it's just them niggas was foul, bro.
Who? Pepsi and Coke?
All of them, like
Dr.
the Coke,
Pepper?
I think the Coke nigga. I don't know
Dr.
if it was.
Pibb?
It was all right. So Mr. Pibb, Mr. Pibb, and Dr. Pepper like were real doctors, bro. This shit was never meant to be a casual recreational drink to mix with Hennessy from time to time.
But it is though.
It is though, but it was
But
like
it
was like medicine, bro. Like a real live doctor made this shit, and it was. I don't know if it was Coca-Cola. I want to say it was Coca-Cola,
Yeah.
and I might be wrong. I probably am wrong, but it was one of them because I feel like the family of like Dr. Pepper, like homie died, bro, and this man bought like the patent for like $200 at the funeral from the son. But back then, $200, you was like set. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You was like, oh nigga, I got $200 in my pocket. Where the bitches? You know, you can go ball for like years. But
For $200? I think
Yeah.
you went too far.
no, because that's back in the day when like a hotel was like 10 cents.
$200?
Man, $200 back then.
A hotel was 10 cents?
Back then,
What hotel was 10 cents?
bro. This is like back then.
Okay.
This is like way back, like way back when niggas used lanterns and daylight savings time was a real thing.
I don't know about the 2 to 10 cents.
25 cents.
Maybe $1.50.
I think a hotel probably costs less. I'm just saying, bro. You could probably buy a whore for like a nickel.
I would never buy a whore.
For a nickel.
I wouldn't buy a whore.
You get what I'm saying, bro. This nigga here, man.
I'm just saying, you know.
I'm just saying back then, $250, you was a millionaire, bro. like inflation's a bitch, but like if colonial times, if a nigga gave you like $300, $400,
Yeah.
you was the richest nigga on the block.
All right. Okay. So
You got to watch it. History of Food.
I watch sometimes. Okay, Circle K or Buc-ee's?
Circle K has to be the better convenient store because it's more convenient, bruh.
Circle K, man. Look, so you could pick. I'll go Buc-ee's.
You can go with Buc-ee's, and Buc-ee's is amazing.
You go Circle K.
No,
You can't pick both of them now.
I'm not picking both of them.
Pick one.
Circle K because it's more convenient, bro.
I'm gonna say Buc-ee's, man.
Circle K is more convenient. I'm only picking Circle K because it's more convenient.
Oh, I'm picking Buc-ee's because the quality of the food and the quality you get. Like, first off, I ain't never in my lifetime had to wait to get gas at Buc-ee's. Never.
All right, but let me ask you a question. Though.
What?
Where are most of your Buc-ee's?
Doesn't matter.
No, I'm asking. Where are most of your Buc-ee's?
They're on the outskirts of the city,
Or they're in the middle of traveling?
in the middle of nowhere.
Where are most of your Circle K's? Scattered throughout the city, everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm judging it on the convenience of the convenience store.
I'm judging it on which one would I rather have to be in for 6 hours.
I'm never gonna be in any one of them for 6 hours.
I mean, anything can happen.
Well, Buc-ee's isn't a
Buc-ee's
convenience
has the
store.
better bathrooms.
But Buc-ee's
Has the better drinks.
But that's what it's for, bro.
Buc-ee's has the better food.
That's what it's for.
Buc-ee's has the better clothes.
Because it's a travel station.
There was a time when
It's a travel stop more than a convenience store.
There was a time when I would go on Buc-ee's and just buy hats. Because they were like $7 and they had every team that you could think of. They had like teams like, if you want to get a Gamecocks, there's a hat that said Cox, Buc-ee's. If you want to go get a LSU fitted, Buc-ee's.
You're leaving out the point that on your way to getting this LSU fitted, you're probably halfway to Louisiana.
Doesn't matter.
It does matter.
We're not.
Because if I need a hat to go out tonight,
I never need to have to go out.
I'm just saying.
I'm bald.
We're talking about the convenience of the convenience store. Or we're just talking about which store is superior.
We're talking about which store is superior.
Well, it is because I can buy then if that's the case, it's Buc-ee's because I can go get gas, get some ice, get a barbecue pit, get a brisket sandwich, get a T-shirt, get a welcome mat for my house.
Hey, you want a barbecue pit? I got a barbecue pit.
No, I don't.
I'm talking about a good one.
No, I don't. Get a
For
welcome. Yeah, I got one.
No, I'm talking about a real one.
No, I have, bro, it's like too many of them. I don't even barbecue like that.
Okay, go ahead.
Get a welcome mat for my home, get a wind chime for the patio.
At Buc-ee's?
At Buc-ee's. I'm still at Buc-ee's.
Okay.
Buy a shot glass.
So now you take Buc-ee's. I'll take Circle K and I'll shout on you right quick.
All right, shout on me then, because you just want to argue to argue.
No, I'm not arguing. We're just.
Well, I know we're not arguing.
I'm just taking. I told you to pick one, and you pick one.
I did,
and then you switched up on me.
Well, I switched it up on you because technically I didn't.
You changed the criteria. You changed the criteria.
I didn't change anything. I asked the question.
Pick
technically,
one.
I agree with you. After I lost.
It can't be a great debate if we agreed.
I lost the debate, and then I agree with you.
Okay, so I'm taking.
See, that's what's wrong with the black community,
the
my
black
brother.
community right now.
Because we can't, you can't. When one brother bigs up the other and says, "Hey, you know what, my brother, you right," you get mad and you create a whole new narrative.
I love that.
I
word.
agreed with you, my brother, and then you flipped the script on me.
But no, you
created a new.
Because you,
I didn't flip. I
me,
didn't flip the script.
You asked me,
I
were we
agree
talking
with
about
you.
convenience or are we talking about quality of store?
And you said we're talking about quality of store, and I said you're right. You're
Okay.
right. I said you're right. Buc-ee's better.
Okay, so I'm gonna take Circle K because I don't want Circle K to be left out.
It's not being left out.
No,
but
but
by
I'm just
your
saying.
criteria,
You see, we picked
by
one.
your criteria, we picked one, and I lost. And then I got clarity of the criteria, and you said it's the quality of the store, and I'm like, you're right, my brother. Buc-ee's is better.
All right. So this has been another 16 Shots episode with young James Boogie and Aaron W. Man.